Makes it. It's unbelievable. Ben Natal with the game-winning shot. Simply amazing.
Oh, they're pushing him over there.
Coming into counties, it's always a huge thing around York. A lot of people come to those games.
During counties, we got to play a lot of teams that we didn't usually see or know much about, like Littlestown, Eastern.
We knew going in we had a lot of pressure on us, but like as the season goes on, you can feel like we're immune to the pressure now. Once you get to counties, all that pressure is out the window because you've been playing with pressure the whole season. So
we still had to show up and prove that we were as good as our number says. We didn't just want to show up and win. We wanted to show up and dominate.
Getting to that level and understanding, hey, this is our goal. This is just another thing that we want to be able to accomplish. Overall, at the beginning, we're just like, hey guys, we know what our goal is here. Let's go out and accomplish it.
I think going into that, we felt like it was something we were supposed to do.
I thought Eastern York, they have a lot of talent. They had a great coaching staff. I thought that was a big trap game.
The first game was Eastern York, and they all know Carter Walmsley and the Sites. They play AU together, Coach Sites. So they know each other really well. I think we were way overconfident. Our kids were. We weren't as coaching staff, but our kids were very overconfident, and it was a very weird day. things were off. Some coaches weren't there on the bus. I was the only coach on the bus. It was off the schedule. I was very uncomfortable about that game. And Carter Walmsley played it out of his mind. He had the best game of his career probably. We just couldn't put it away. We finally ended up putting it away, but we just didn't execute to our plan. And I think it had to do with what we struggled with all year as a coaching staff is we're getting away with talent. We're not preparing for these games.
I think that going in and getting that opening game against Eastern, where they really put a challenge on us again, was a good wake-up call for us in what we had to do to go forward. And then we ended up dominating Littlestown.
Littlestown, they're really good. I mean, they're big, can shoot. They have shooters. They have experience. They're seniors. So, I didn't care what size school they were. I was really nervous because these kids could stick it. They were good. That being said, our senior leader, Greg Gittinger, wasn't here when the bus was ready to go. I couldn't get a hold of him. I called his father. He said, he goes, are you kidding me? He said the bus was, 30 minutes after. No, it's now. Well, we had Greg meet us there. We left without him. I had a meeting with the coaching staff, and I prayed about it. I talked to a few people. I said, right, Greg's done nothing wrong. He's never given me a headache. He's been outstanding as a kid. He gives kids rides. He's a wonderful person. My punishment normally would be you're done. You're sitting for the game, at least a half. Talked to Coach Sutton, talked to the coaches, and I said, you know what? I'm at peace. He's going to sit the first quarter. I don't care, win, lose, or all. I was ready to sit in the whole game. The coaches are like, come on. We came out and smacked them. It was an absolutely unbelievable. I would have started crying because our kids in the locker room, I'll tell you this, said, we're going to do this for Greg. They felt bad for Greg, who missed the bus and wasn't starting. Greg felt bad. The kids were like, we're going to do it. And they came out and smacked him. It's the best first quarter I think we've ever played. No offense to Greg, but that's what we could do next year. And then Greg came in. It was unselfish, phenomenal. And that was never a game, and that was all our kids. Then York Suburban.
I always liked the counties because, like they said, you get to see teams that you don't usually face. We thought that we might have seen, another team like Red Lion again, but, we got to see Suburban, and, this was a new team that we don't get to, we wouldn't get to play against otherwise, and so it was a new challenge.
We were surprised, first of all, they beat Red Lion, and we were surprised to beat them by like 18.
With Suburban being a very, very young team, I know a lot of people kind of discredit them once they heard they were going to play Central York in the county championship. I kind of look at Suburban as kind of our team from the 22-23 season with so much youth, yet so much talent on their team.
We knew that they had one scorer in particular that we really had to work on shutting down. And we said, hey, you know what? He's going to hit his shots. He's going to get his buckets. It's got to be everyone as a team defensively.
We thought that we were good enough to wear them down. We just had to play our game. We had to make sure that we took it inside, get the ball in the hands of our players who could score, and then play good defense coming back.
A lot of outsiders were trying to put us like neck and neck with Suburban. So we felt like we had them all the way across the board. So going into the game, just sticking to the game plan, playing our game. They had a lot of good players. Nasir Barnes, CJ, Kai and Kane, the brothers. But we knew if we just play our game, which we've been doing the whole season, we would come out with the win. And we took the first punch.
Welcome to Boys Championship Night in the York Adams League. Tonight we'll crown another champ. The Central York Panthers take on the York Suburban Trojans with League County Gold on the line. Tonight we've got Central, who everybody expected to be here. They're 21-2, top team in the district in 6A. And York Suburban 19-5, and they're in the final for the first time since 2008. So it's been a bit.
Enjoy it, guys. Enjoy it.
Championship night is underway. Rill spinning toward the hoop, and he got tied up by Miller. It's a jump ball. Suburban takes over. Nasir Barnes brings it up. Stagger screen. He goes left. A three. It's good. And York Suburban comes out firing.
Wow.
Here's Geininger driving the middle into traffic. Turns somehow, found the rim, and sticks it in. He almost went up backwards. Down to Riss Miller posting. Drop step to the hoop. It's up and good.
Reverse the basketball. Get inside. They're triple teaming. Kick it out. Dive. We get a layup.
Centers it up top. Jackson. No look down to Pinckney. Back out to Tall. And a runner up and good. Out of Geininger. Square up shot. Got it from the right elbow.
tell you what, that's too smooth.
Barnes now, runner, little fade, he got it. A timeout Suburban, 21-12. Here's Barnes spinning into a double team. He dumped it low, found Andrikos, who lays it up and in. Geitinger's spin to the right baseline. It's up and good.
You almost.
Barnes to Kai Strin, right corner, gets it away. He hits the three. 23-17.
Back to 2 possessions.
Barnes whips one down to Rissmiller. Got off balance. His kick out intercepted. Brown up ahead. Nace, a one-hand grab. Flies in for the fast break layup. 20 seconds left in the half. Here's Barnes. And he got jammed up to the left of the lane. Trying to force one. He went up and came down with it. And Ben Brill at 6'8" was right in front of him. And Barnes got caught in between. Cross court, Brown 4-3. It's good. Going between the legs a couple of times. Pull up 4-3. It's good as he hits the floor. Lair, left elbow jumper. He sticks it. And Lair intercepts. Got Brown going in. He's fouled. 2 at the line. Yeah, they're starting to buzz, Andy.
Yeah.
A bounce to lead. Nace flying in for the layup and one. Boy, they can get out in the open floor, can't they? Central's opened up a big lead, 39-22. High post, Geidinger, square up, drive, contact, scores! Goes over to celebrate with the student section. It's 41-28. And a crossover pull-up three, it's good! He drains it. Here's Lair inside, dealt it down low, turning to the hoop, Natal, and he lays it in. Natal down the lane, right hand, finger roll, it's good. Natal fighting his way toward the hoop, and he banks it in off glass.
He has such great body control in the air, you know that?
And some stars in our league this year heading off to thunderous ovations.
They deserve it, I'll tell you what.
First step, district's next, let's go, baby.
Dribbles it out, and the Central York Panthers have gone back-to-back. Central 63, York Suburban 45. The Panthers have done it again. They are league champs back-to-back years.
So our approach was to make sure Nasir, who was their best player, didn't get a ton of points. Well, he ended up getting some points, but nobody else really added to it. He made some unbelievable buckets in that game and took some shots that we probably would never allow our players to take. But our defense was good in that game. I don't think it was great, but we did the things that we had done all season long.
We just played really, really well. They played well, but we were just a better team. We had the depth, we had the size. We played a very, very good basketball game, and I was just proud of the kids. We did our job. We did what we had to do.
There were some close games, but those are the games that we learned from. We just played how we play, and that got the job done for us.
Overall, that game just was a lot of fun. You get a packed crowd, for the York County Championship, and it means a lot to cut the net afterwards, and we weren't going to take that game lightly.
It was a goal, and we accomplished the goal, and that was it, and we moved on. But there were still some things at that particular point that we weren't doing as well as I know the coaching staff wanted to do, and we had things to plan on. So when you expect yourself to perform at an excellent level, you're probably eventually going to do that. I don't look at that game as anything but practicing winning. practicing winning a championship. So in that sense, I think it's the one thing that it did. It gave us practice winning a championship.
I think everyone was like, hey, you know, we really have an impressive team here. Our goals, while they're up here, we're only here, so we still have more to go.
I think there was a lot of lessons to be learned in that, you know, we can win because of our talent, but we can't win championships by talent alone. You know, that's where the skill comes in, the chemistry, taking care of things in practice. And I think counties, you know, you started to see a team that was happy to be there, but how are we going to mature and realize that it's easy to get wrapped up in championships or seeding, but no matter who we played at this point in the season, it was going to be a tough game.
Well, we wanted to get a district championship. We went into that thinking we could win with what we had right then.
With all the momentum we had from counties and then being named the favorite to win districts, that just gave us a huge boost in confidence.
I think the confidence may have been a little bit too high. Like I said, when people, you know, put you on a pedestal, they're like, hey, this is you can't lose, and there's a lot of pressure that goes along with that as well. So I think with that added pressure, you know, we tried to bring us down to a level where like, hey, we got to get this next thing. We got to get the district. We didn't get it last year, and you know, we were going to do our best.
Our kids were confident. Our matchup was Red Lion. That is not who I wanted. That was if you could have picked one team. So me, I was nervous. I was very concerned about our overconfidence, and our practice preparation wasn't what it needed to be that week. It should have been.
There was a lot going into it, not only physically, but also mentally trying to get prepared to, you know, try and win a district championship.
You know, we practiced. We had good weeks of like 2 weeks of practicing, but it just felt like when we got to the game, everything that we was working on and practicing on, it all went downhill.
This is going to be our third time seeing them. This was districts. We were ranked first, so we thought that we were going to blow by every team. We knew that they definitely were going to come out and punch us in the mouth, knowing that we were the first team.
Beating a team 3 times in a row is a very hard thing to accomplish.
I think we got caught up in a thing where we thought we were maybe good enough to just show up and play on that one. I don't think anybody tried to think that way. I don't think Coach Hoke prepared like he always did, players did, but we probably didn't pay attention to keeping them in front of us.
We weren't humble. And I always say there's 2 kinds of team. Those who are humble and those who are about to be. So I was very, very nervous. My biggest fear was they were going to bully us again. Here's the deal. It comes down to 3 things. All right? We're the aggressor. Focus on me. Focus on me, RJ. We're the aggressor. We come out and play our game. It's not the will to win. It's the will to prepare to win. I thought this is the best week of practice I've ever been around in Central since I've been here. This is about you guys and taking ownership of your team and saying, it's my night tonight. God, I'm gonna cry, bro. Give me a hug. Let's go. It's my night. It's our time tonight. Got it? You got it? It's our night tonight. All that's said is done. I'm not talking X's and O's right now. I'm talking about you guys playing defense, rebounding the basketball, sharing it and reversing it on the offensive end, and taking care of business. Understood? It's our time tonight.
Central family on 6, 1, 2, 3. Central family.
It's our time. Let's go, Sax. Get ready. Get loose.
Good evening, everyone, from Central York High School. Welcome to District Playoff Quarterfinal Basketball here tonight. Rivals in the York Adams League Division I meet with an opportunity to go to the District Final Four and clinch a state playoff berth here on the line. It's the Red Lion Lions visiting the Central York Panthers the night before the league postseason began. We were right here in this spot. Central won it at the buzzer by 2 points. They're still the favorite. They're the favorite in the district bracket in 6A, but arguably nobody has played them tougher the last few years.
Their defense has gotten really, really much better than it was at the beginning of the year. They're playing team ball, and that should be scary.
They're the top seed. They've won 15 straight. They are back-to-back league champs. They last played last Friday when they beat Suburban for the league title. They are 22-2. They are the Central York Panthers. It's up, Rill wins it to Natal, and off we go. Rill thinking about it, 3, right corner, it's good! And Central opens up with a 3-0 lead. Screen from Good, Panthers switch, fired it down low, and Sidora lays it in. Down to Gettinger posting, doubled, he fakes, steps in, and lays it home. Williams has a lane, inside he'll kick it. Sidora, right corner, 3, bouncing off, rebound, Dennis, back up and scores. Looks to counter, ahead it's Ogrechek, unloads, 3-ball, it's good! On the right wing and a timeout Central, 10-5 Redline. And underhands it off to Jackson for 3, and he got it! 10-8. Sidora baseline drive, and a great feed to Good, cutting down the lane for the layup.
That's just good basketball.
Bounces it in, Williams up, fake, and scores! Gettinger will bring it across. Down the lane he goes, and a scoop is rejected away. Dakari Dennis sends it into the student section. Line's still on top. Sidora fires it down low. Ogrechek, what a find, and a reverse layup up and good. Brown, right side drive, gets to the hoop and lays it in. Nace is on it, brings it up for Central. Runner in the lane, it's good. It's a 1-point game.
You can't allow him to get, look at this.
Down the floor, Williams jams it in. Doubled there, he's got Dennis high post, out to Sidora, open 3, rattles it in from the right wing. Redline is up 6 with 3 minutes to go in the first half. Gettinger spinning fadeaway, he got it, mid-range right. Sidora cutting left baseline, he's called for the offensive. He knocked over Sukanik trying to make his move, and now a tee called on Sukanik, who was celebrating the whistle that went against Redline.
Uncalled for, this is a big game. You don't want to give away freebies.
It is Redline 27, Central 23. I think Redline executed what they wanted to do.
Absolutely.
This is where composure comes into play. What happens is we get all jacked up, we get tight, we get nervous, we get mad, we get frustrated, and that's a sign of disaster. They're beating us up. They're beating you up. The district championship is on the line, and it comes down to you guys playing your game. I'm not letting you off the hook now. You work too hard. You deserve this. Play team basketball. Let's go. Play for each other. You had a great week. A great week. Finish off like you started this week. Come on.
Central on 3, family on 6, 1, 2, 3, Central. 4, 5, 6, family.
We good.
We're on phase, let's go. We've seen it before, let's go, on phase. We're on phase, baby. We're on phase. There's their best punch. Let's go, baby. Not finishing. On phase. Not finishing. Let's go.
Redline right now playing really well, and the worst thing that you can do to an underdog is allow them to hang around.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Start the second half with it. Here's Gettinger down low right to the foul line. Rill, spot up jumper, it's good. Central strikes first. Dealt it off to Ogrechek, into the lane, pull up, got it, and Redline up 4 again.
I'll tell you what, freshmen can ball, man. I'm telling you what.
Rebound knocked into the hands of Williams, and then pried loose. Lair the steal to Gettinger. He's called for the offensive foul, lunging in.
He lowered the shoulder.
Ogrechek down to Sidora, cutting to the hoop and a layup in. Rill at the foul line, jab step. Banging into Sidora, leans up and got it to go. Inbound Gettinger, quick release, jumper, got it, left side, little 10-footer. Here comes Williams down the floor and throws it down! Chris Williams, another fast break slam.
But then you got to get back, and he did.
R.B. Brown pull up left elbow, Jay, it's good.
I'll tell you what, the stars are shining tonight.
Chased out to the corner, but finds Dennis out front. They'll swing it around. Sidora, left corner, it's good! He hits a 3. Sidora up, and it hung in the front, wouldn't go. Batted back to him. Right elbow jumper is right in.
Central getting beat on the offensive glass.
It's all to the hoop. It's up and good. Here's Ruiz, shot fake, drives it, and rejected. Oh, a foul called. Brown on the help side came over for what he thought was a big block shot. And it's in. 42-37. Here's Natal, right pass, good to the hoop for the layup.
You can't stop that.
Now Gettinger intercepts the inbound, underhand, Natal, layup, rolls in, and one! And he'll have a free throw to try to tie it. Just like that. And the free throw up, it's good, we're tied up. Doubled left side. Ogrechek out of the corner. Good. Wide open. Three out front. It's good. Fires it into Rill. ISO'd in the post. Up against Williams. It's good and one. He said count it. Central on top at long last. Here's the end one. And it's off the front. And it hops up over and in. Ogrechek moving in, floats it right baseline, it's good.
Where'd they find this kid? Huh?
Will come out top, a post down to Natal, defender goes down, he's called for the offensive. Williams driving kick, Ogrechek, a fake, pull up, mid-range, left, it's good.
Freshman has got ice in his veins.
Ace is set up, right side steps into a three, it's good. Brooklyn Nace, they gave him space. And now Williams to Sonora, three ball, got it on the right wing. Red line up again, they call time. It's 55-54. Good along for Ogrechek, speeds in right baseline, reverse layup is good.
Tell you what.
Sonora crossover, dumps it down low. Williams, the layup, it's good.
Nice job.
Here's Natal down the lane, layup, good, and Central goes on top.
You can't stop him.
Tosses left side, Ogrechek, a corner three, it's good. Isaiah Ogrechek. Red Lion leads, 35 seconds to go. 28.5 left if they're to keep this number one seed Green alive.
I'm not looking for a jump shot.
Into Rill. And spent his dribble, tosses it out to Natal. He dribbles on good. Runner in the lane, bounces off, but a foul is called with 21.8 to go. Here is the first. It's good. 65-64. Second is good. That deficit is gone. Here's Sidora with it, and getting her up on him, he fouled him out front. So Joe Sidora in a tie game. Facing the Central student section down here. 14.9, the first is off the back of the rim and no good. Second is good, and Red Lion has the lead. And a timeout Central. 11.5 to go.
You go get it, all right? Dribble handoff to Uno. RJ, you're setting a back screen for RB. He's going to the basket. Uno, you get it, you're going downhill. Right away. All you have to do is out, pass the crack.
Be Natal at the sideline to inbound, and it's in to Nace. Nace has it. Right side dribble, handoff to Natal. He's covered, ball loose in the lane. Nace with it, throws it up, Sonora closes it, and this game is over.
Oh no!
Red Lion has done it.
Oh no!
They have stunned the Panthers, the top seed.
Wow!
66-65 is the final.
Execution at both ends of the floor.
wasn't where we need to be. We had our shot. We had our shot, guys. We had plenty of shots at this. It didn't come through. That's unfortunately the biggest life lessons are when you get knocked down. And it's cliche and it doesn't make you feel any better and it sucks because I don't like to learn from losing. I don't like to learn from getting knocked down. But there's only one thing you can do, right? We can be upset about it, which you're gonna be no matter what. And we can pout and fold it in and make excuses, or we can be pissed off, we can learn from it, we can figure out what we can do better the next game and do that. That's our only option, really, to me. The first option isn't really an option. I don't think, and none of you are built like that, I know that. There's been plenty of teams, and there's a coach in this room that hasn't won a district championship, but's won a state championship. I would do anything to change this outcome. This was my biggest fear, biggest concern, biggest worry, that the outcome on the scoreboard wouldn't be in our favor. I would do anything to change it for you guys. Greg?
Yeah, like Coach said, a lot of things are cliche, but no matter how badly we want this game back, we'll never get it back. So it's all about how you respond. This could make or break us. Red Lion played a hell of a game after losing 2 big games that they should have won. So how are we gonna respond? Are we gonna come back and play the best game we've ever played like they just did tonight, which really sucks, but we'll never get this game back? Because I think if we rally together, we did it in practice. We played fantastic in practice. So the potential is there. The opportunity is there. How are we going to take it? And that's all that I can ask for you guys. I don't want you to be upset about this because guess what? Shit happens. But you know what we can do is we can get better and we can win a state fucking championship. Sure. That's the blessing in this. Let's look at a glass half full because we are that good. We didn't play like it tonight, but we are that good. But we just got to respond. I can't express how proud I am of you guys. It's the same thing with Coach, because we've worked so hard and we really did deserve that. But what we do deserve still is a state championship, if we continue to put in the work.